Kush's movie review.
This week's movie review, we go back 24 years, 25 years, whatever it
It gets
was.
weird. It gets weird. Right?
Do you remember when, oh no, planes are going to fall out of the sky? Oh no, the toasters aren't going to work anymore. Oh no, the fridge is going to attack me because it's the year 2000, Y2K bug. Oh no. Well, there's a movie made about it, produced by Jonah Hill, directed by Carl Mooney. That's much research I've done. Fred Durst is on one of the posters. I'm very excited.
Oh, is
Kush,
it?
yes, he is. And the kid from Deadpool 2 is also in
He
it,
is.
apparently. Yeah, he's on a poster as well. So Kush, tell us about the movie Y2K.
So this is Y2K. It is an A24 movie. So it's obviously always going to be a little weird, guys. It is a rated R production and 91 glorious minutes.
Ooh.
Okay, it's nice. It's short. It's sweet. I saw the trailer for this, and I went, "That is fucking stupid." And then some guy on Facebook went like, "You lack any imagination." I was like, "Hey, cunt, I fucking lived it. So this is stupid." Okay. And then he didn't reply. And then someone didn't comment on YouTube. He used the C word. Anyway, as you mentioned, this is written and directed by a man named Kyle Mooney. This is his directorial feature. It is also written by a man named Evan Winter. Okay. I ain't
Carl
mad at any of
Mooney,
these.
those I think Carl Mooney is one of the writers and comedians, actors, whatever, on Saturday Night Live right now, I think.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I did an IMDb check. Saturday Night Live did not come up there. I'm not saying I looked that deep into it. I just went like, what's shit I recognize? This is definitely his directorial debut. He's written a bunch of other shit. I'm sorry, it happened. Anyways, this stars Mr. Jaeden Martell. He was one of the kids in the newest iteration of It. And Knives Out. He was the conservative son in Knives Out, Part One. Uh, Rachel Zegler, she's absolutely the biggest star in this movie. She's going to be Snow White in like 6 months. Which, when we get to the porta potty scene, I'm just like, this bitch is gonna be Snow White in 6 weeks or 6 months. What the fuck? Uh, and then Julian Dennison, that's the large gentleman that you mentioned that was in Deadpool 2. And
Fire
again,
Fist.
I'm sorry.
Fire Fist. That's his name.
Cool. Oh, anyways, um, Fred Durst is also in it too. And when that happens in the second part of the second act, it's funny. It's fucking funny. I went into this with the biggest just I did not want to like this movie. I immediately thought it was going to be incredibly stupid. It remained incredibly stupid, but I laughed. However, every time I laughed, majority of the time, I went, "That's fucking stupid." The guy next to me, I'm not sure if he was laughing at the movie or laughing at me laughing at the movie. Okay, that's how that's how weird this is. I do not recommend anyone go to see this movie in the theater. It'll be on Amazon or possibly Netflix very sooner than later. Um, I didn't hate it though. I didn't hate it. That definitely surprised me. But Mike Fish, where were you December 31st, 1999? Honest question.
Um, so my mother worked. So my father was a police officer, and my
Outstanding.
and at the local police station, the top floor was like a bar.
Nice. Why wouldn't it be?
So for after duty, or it was basically open. It was like a members club where like friends and family members of the police could go and drink and blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. That's where I spent December 31st,
Sounds like a good
1999.
spot, man. Nice, safe, plenty of booze. Like, what's there not to like?
Right.
All right. How old were you, if I may ask?
So when the clock struck midnight in the year 2000,
Mm-hmm.
I would have been 14 years old.
Oh, okay. So you are the demographic that is in this movie. These kids are between 14 and 17. No one's an adult in this movie. There's the
How
adults
are you?
are
Like
only in danger.
19?
I would have been about 22. Um,
No,
yeah,
you're
I
not eight
was
years
born
older than me.
78.
Are you?
I'm definitely older than you.
No,
I was
no,
born in
you're not eight.
78.
Oh, so you're about 7 years older than me. Okay.
Yeah. And you and I get that mixed up all the time. It happens. It'll happen again. That's not the point of this. Um, in 1998, I knew a chick who worked for the IT department of Wells Fargo Bank. That's a big bank out here. I don't know if you know that or are aware of that or whatever. And for the rest of the folks that don't know that, big bank. And they're like, we're like 6 months ahead of schedule. The the movie Office Space, all of our main characters, except for the one dude with the long hair, they are all working on solving the Y2K bug. Where am I going with this? In 1998, I had no worries of everything shutting down or monsters attacking us, my microwave turning on me, my CD player shooting shit at me. Had no had no worries with this because the chick at Wells Fargo was like, yeah, we just changed the code. Clack, 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 clack. And then they did. And then it was fine. So, uh, December 31st, 1999, at midnight, I kissed my girlfriend. And then we bawled each other's brains out for the rest of the night. All right. Uh, a friend of ours got super duper drunk and vomited out of the side of the car. And then we're like, well, that's your problem, Anna. Me and this chick are gonna go home. Anyways, because of all that, this movie is super duper stupid. But let's pretend, what if the machines took over? It plays like a very 90s movie. There's a lot of 90s references. Some are literally thrown in your face, like the kid from Deadpool and the kid from It are gonna watch Arnold Schwarzenegger's Junior.
Great goddamn movie, by the way.
Oh, I've never seen it. It looks stupid at
What?
the time. Never seen it. We can do a reaction to that if you want in the
Fuck yeah.
future, but never seen it. It looks stupid at the time, and they're like, "This movie's fucking stupid," and I was like, "Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't see it." They then decide to go to the party. Rachel Zegler is a computer hacker. She is super duper pretty, but she is also a fucking nerd. But for some reason, everyone keeps calling her the prom queen and like just like discriminating against her because she's super duper pretty, which is just a fact. She is. I got nothing against that. Um, Best scene with Rachel Ziegler is she is on lookout point as all of her friends are going to rob the Circle K or the 7-Eleven or whatever liquor store they're at. And guess what? She ain't wearing a bra. That's the nicest thing I gotta say about this whole performance. She runs away. She bounces very freely. It's in slow motion, and you're like, yeah, this is, this is the best case scenario. Best case scenario.
Love me some Jiggle Matrix.
It didn't hurt. It did not hurt. Once we get to Y2K, the clock is struck midnight. Everything, regardless if it's connected to the internet or not, it just flips and starts attacking people. The microwave irradiates somebody. a CD player, shoots out CDs and decapitates a man. Um, that little, it's Power Wheels, pow pow Power Wheels. Guess what? It's got a little knife on it and it stabs people. It's super stupid, but also adorable at the same time. Anyways, once we get to all that shit, our heroes escape. Our numbers have decreased. We're at like a party with like 50 people there. Our party gets to 6, maybe 8, and then more people die. They escape, but then like again, the dude who knows the most about rap music, and he's wearing a bucket hat, and he's being that pretentious dude, which was a thing. It's funny. He's hanging out with the tomboy, and she's got a thing about rap also, and they're just hanging out, and they're just like reminiscing about, this was the first time I smoked weed. Uh, this was the first place I smoked weed. I was in the 8th grade. Like it was like, bitch, it is not even 1 o'clock yet. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, but they're waxing reminiscent on it as if it's been months, years. That that happens a couple times. Eventually, we get to Fred Durst. Fred Durst pops up as a spoiler. I didn't know he was in this. I didn't know he had a poster. But when he shows up, they're not even trying to like hide that it's Fred Durst. What I mean by that is he looks like modern day 50-year-old Fred Durst, not 22-year-old Fred Durst, modern day Fred Durst. But he's also like, we were at the show, and then so and so took out this guy. I don't know the names of the members of Limp Bizkit. I'm sorry, I don't. Despite seeing them at the Family Values tour, which does come up. Anyways,
Was Wes Borland name referenced?
yes. Not only has he made a reference, but I think he's in the goddamn movie.
Yeah,
That's the skeleton guy with the black contacts.
that'd be Wes Borland.
If he's not in the movie, someone is dressed up like him in the movie, and they're like, "Oh shit, Wes, you're alive! Oh my god, that's amazing!" Like uh, this movie. Long story short, things get resolved. Everybody lives a happy life. The first 27 minutes, the first act, it's fun nostalgia. It's like, okay, this is a thing. Oh yeah, smoking weed in the back of the Blockbuster video, that's a thing. Yeah, blah 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 blah. But this is not a good movie. It didn't look like a good movie going into it. I laughed harder than I thought I would. Again, I think the guy next to me was laughing because I was laughing. But it's not a good movie. I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. Sorry, that was a long way to get there, but 2 out of 5.
Y2K, starring Fred Durst and other people. 2 out of 5. But it's A24, so it's probably gonna. I reckon that's got Amazon written all over it.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
probably gonna be on
correct.
Amazon Prime. There you go. But if you've seen the movie, let us know what you thought about the movie in the comment section
Oh,
below. What? Oh,
people. So I normally do a thing on the Facebook, Cushford Hayes on Facebook. By the way, if you want to friend me, let me know you heard the fucking Waffle Box. Well, don't just friend me, like send me a message like, heard you on Waffle Box, bro. Anyways, um, normally I put up international posters because I'm different and I'm kind of a hipster and blah blah blah. No one wanted this movie. This movie was so bad, no international territory. I'm like, yeah, we can relate to that. We want this movie. They didn't do that. So I just posted the one thing. And then immediately a bunch of folks chimed in like, it was good. I was like, no. They're like, I enjoyed all the nostalgia. Nostalgia has been a thing, but is now a thing for you because you're 30. But So many different things. Anyways, I'm just gonna disconnect here. Sorry, bro.
Y2K, starring Wes Borland, 2 out of 5.
That's all, folks.
Play me off, Johnny.